Hello everyone, this is Priyanka Rajmani from PICT Pune. Welcome you all. In this video, I am going to discuss a software process in short and a process framework which consists of 5 activities. Now basically, what exactly a process is? Process is a collection of activities, and actions and tasks to create a work product. Now what exactly activity is? Activity include For activity, the main objective or a broad objective of activity is to have a communication with stakeholders, different stakeholders, end users, and this activity is applied irrespective of the application domain, the size of a project, the complexity of the effort, and the degree of rigorously we may have to communicate with the client. Okay, so activity include communication and planning with the different stakeholder irrespective of project, irrespective of its domain, irrespective of the complexity of the project or the size of the project. Then what exactly a action is? Action is an architectural design that which encompasses a set of tasks that produce a major work product. So we will see there is one unit completely that is based on architectural design. Then what exactly a task is? Task focuses on small but well-defined objective, and this well-defined objective include conducting a variety of testing test, uh, performing unit tests, integration testing, and all. Okay. So small tasks are come under a small functionality come under a task, and the output of this is a tangible output. Now, a process framework is a foundation for complete software engineering process. Software engineering process is not like that it has started today and it has end tomorrow or within a month. It is a process and it carries on throughout the life cycle of a project. Now, what exactly a software product is? Software product is something that everyone use in its day-to-day life. Okay, so when someone or end users are using some product in day-to-day life, the overall life cycle of that project or software gets increased. Okay, so in such a cases, there are the framework which applies to the complete software life cycle. Okay, so what exactly this framework is, or we refer those activities as an umbrella activity. Okay, which protect and control the process. So a process framework is a foundation for complete software engineering process, and it includes umbrella activity. Umbrella activity means the activities that are applicable across the entire software process, and we are going to carry on this a number of a time. Now the first point of this framework is communication. Now what exactly a communication is? Before any technical work commences, it is critically important to understand the need, what exactly a requirement of the customer or different stakeholders. And one another thing is, let the intention of this communication is everyone must understand what exactly the need that are stated by the client or a customer. Okay, so stakeholder include everyone, that is starting from your client to a project manager to a project head and so on, the team lead, the software engineer, senior software engineer, junior software engineer, all are part of this stakeholder. Okay, now, so main objective of communication is to gather the requirement to help uh, define software requirements, software features, software functionality. Then next comes the planning. Now listen, whenever we go for any journey, we have some map, or we have if I want to go to a certain destination, I switch on, nowadays we switch on our GPS and we check where exactly the location is, and then we find out, yeah, this is the shortest path to reach the destination. Okay, so same thing is applied here. As a software project is a complicated journey, the planning activity creates a map how we are going to achieve this target. So the planning activity creates a map that helps guide the teams, uh, guide all the teams as they make its journey. And we call this map as a software project plan. Here, in technical terms, we call that this map as a software project plan. And this defines software engineering work by describing technical tasks to be conducted, the risks that are likely to be occurred, the resources that will be required, the work products to be produced, and the work schedule. So all this planning come under this category. Then next comes a modeling. Now listen, we all aware of, you can take any example. Like whenever we have to construct our home, we have its map, sorry, not map, we create its original design, or we create its model, small model. How will it look? Or architect create a model. Okay, so it applicable to landscaper, bridge builder, aeronautical engineer, everywhere. Okay, so you have to create a sketch of a thing that will understand the big picture. Okay, same thing is applicable here. So whenever we are going to do a modeling of a project, uh, here we will try to fit all the requirements and will get convert those all the requirement into something called as design. And which type of a model we are going to use? Are we going to there are different architecture, client server, then filter. Okay, then so which type of a architecture we are going to use? Okay, so we will have a model of it, and after we have a model, then comes a construction. Construction is nothing but now we have design, modeling part is done. Now we have to just like carry on, bring the cement, construct the wall, perform n number of wall construction, bricks, just keeping doing the activity of brick over a brick. Okay, so this construction here, the construction refers to code generation activity. This code generation activity will take place either manually, automation. Okay, and after that we have to go for a testing that is required to check whether are there any error. Okay, so construction include coding as well as testing, and the deployment means when once we have done with require all the above four stages, that is communication, planning, modeling. Modeling includes the overall architecture, then construction include coding as well as testing, and then the deployment. So once your software is ready, my next task is what? My next task is to deploy it at the client side. Okay. So once I deploy it at the client side, we have beta testing something. Okay. Then is client or is customer, is he getting any error in whatever we have delivered? Okay, so if he or if the customer, we take the feedback from a customer, and if we got the wrong feedback, bad feedback, okay, then if this is the case, then we have to change the things, or a customer may need something different than whatever we have created. Okay, so based on that, customer evaluated, then customer gives the feedback, and based on that, again the communication come into a picture. Okay, so this is how things work in a software process. Okay, so in this video I discussed what exactly a process is combination of three things: activities, action, task. Activities include what? Activities include communication, then your action includes what? Modeling, then task include what? The coding, testing. Okay, and we carry on this with the process framework. What is that framework? Process framework include communication, planning, modeling, construction, and the deployment. Okay. So this is how the things work. Hope you will understand this. If you have any query, any doubt, you can write it down to me, prrajmani@pict.edu. Thank you. If you like my video, then just press the like button and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.